Hello, my friends, and welcome back to our continued blind Let's Play of Professor Layton and the Unwound Future. My name is the Flightless Bird. This is your story-based gaming channel, and our stories so far. A discussion with Rudolph reveals that the pagoda's owner spends much of his time down by the river. Working off of the new lead, Layton and the others head down to the river Thames. I hope you're all having a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day today. Let's see where we're going to begin here. Pretty sure I just did this guy last time. Alright, so this is Chinatown. So we're on our way out of Chinatown. Checking out the boss of the family. We got a hot tip that he's down by the Thames. Whoa now, pipe down. Keeps it around for trouble like that, so he's bound to start sticking. Take it from me. You certainly appear to be an authority on the subject. Ah, don't you know it? I know just enough to tell you guys you aren't going to heed my warning. If you did sit along the riverside, at least check out the restaurant there. Food there is phenomenal, and you might as well look for trouble on a full stomach. Okay. He's going to Rome. You look new. Hello there. Why, hello there. Oh, no, not you again. He's not who you think he is. This is all a big misunderstanding. Oh, and just who is he? If you're thinking he's the head of the family, he's not. Honest, he's not. I mean, just look at those eyes. You can see for yourself that they aren't the eyes of a criminal. To be frank, they're so small and beady that it's hard to tell. But I suppose they do seem rather trustworthy now that I've stared at them for a bit. You know, now that I'm looking a bit more closely, your eyes are pretty beady too, mister. Wow. Yes, well, that's enough on the subject. Tell me, sir, what are you doing out here? I was supposed to meet a friend here, but he's really late. That's it? Where can my friend be? Almost there. The view of the Thames is nice here. Where do you suppose the future professor is? I am so excited to meet him. Lord, you're awfully cheery about all of this. Well, aren't you excited to meet him too? I want to find him, but I can't say I'm looking forward to meeting a criminal. Those stairs are there. Should take us down the riverside area. Let's not waste any time then. Down we go. Okay, let's go back this way though. And let's search for any new puzzles really fast. I'm not gonna take a lot of time to read anything, just zooming about. Hey, look who's here. See, it was a good idea to do all that zooming about. Greetings, Layton. How goes the investigation? I believe I'm making good progress. Thanks in no small part to you. What about yourself, Inspector? Have you come across any promising leads? Wow, Layton just laying it on him. I'd say so. You won't believe the chat I heard a couple of suspicious books having a moment ago. Really now? Please tell me what you heard. Bricks and Bullion. That is a lot of points as well. A rowdy band of thieves was apprehended just before they could execute the boss's orders. These here 10 marked bricks, bars of gold will fit right into that brick wall. Nobody will be the wiser. We'll stash them here till the heat dies down. Almost forgot the most important part. Don't go putting those bigger bars on top of any little ones. Sounds like a plan, boys. Now get to it. Are those orders even possible? Well, you obviously start here. And then I guess you could do that. And the answer is no. because this one here no longer works. Could do that, but huh. It's not as simple as I thought. You literally need to put all the bricks on the wall, but there's only one way that you can possibly do it. Oh, okay. You do it like that. Yeah, so there's no, there isn't, because this one here will nullify the puzzle.
That should do the trick.
Wait, what?
I was
It's on the
sure
wall,
my
though.
logic was sound.
But the point is though that you can't do this. On top of any little ones. But that's not possible because really annoying. I can't just throw them off. It's very annoying. Stop it! I hate this right now because I can't just move the bricks around. They like literally like snap into place, and it's freaking annoying. It is absolutely annoying. You see this? I like I said, I hate this because I can't just put them. I had to fully restart, which is incredibly annoying. Okay, what if I start by putting, no, because then a small one would go there. So that one has to go there. Probably that one there. Now the problem though is I can't put these in because I can't twist these. I can't rotate them. So this right here is impossible. I'm gonna have one gold bar that I can't put anywhere. And that can't go like that. I could probably stack them up like this. But now I have another problem, which is, again, I don't have a way to do this. Again, I can't do that either. That won't work. That one has to go down there. It has to. I could do that, but then I would have a 2 here. So that one can't go there. Which means this one can't go here either. Because that 3 is not going to work. Could do that, but again, that's not going to work. And I can't do this because the 3 is not going to work here. So that's not going to work. This really big block has to go on the bottom. There's just no other way around it. And then the next really big block has to either go up here or down here. Problem is, if I put it up here, I have these 3s that aren't gonna work because I have something left over here that makes it so this doesn't fit. I could put this 4 here, but this 2 isn't gonna work here because now this is not gonna work. I hate this clipping mechanic. So annoying. Okay, so what if I put that one there, and then the 3 there, and put a big one here with the 2 here? That would work. And then I could put 3 here and 3 here. Wait, did I just figure it out? I just figured it out. Yep, I was putting this one on the wrong side. It's as simple as that.
I've got
Just putting it on the wrong side.
about this one. Few things satisfy like a puzzle solved.
It's amazing how you just make one little change. Golden, what a clever way to hide that bullying. The boss is one smart guy after all. There it's solved. True, but unfortunately, I don't think any link between this puzzle and our case. Oh? Well, yeah, I suppose that's true. I suppose it's just pounding the pavement for now. Okay. New puzzle here. Man, I gotta go way back to find some of these. Oh, it's you two again. Every time we see you, you have your nose buried in the paper. You must feel like current events. Well, that's the only time of the year. Just think, all the world's news is in these 2 pages. How could I not tweet it all day long? But there are hardly any pictures, and the print's so small, it doesn't get boring? Boy, and the paper's busting with newspaper stuff, like this puzzle here, for instance. 4 stamps. So there's a puzzle in newspaper, okay. The 4 numerical stamps down below are designed to fill in the 3 blank squares and complete the equation. Only 1 digit can be used each square. The task is to make a valid equation using the fewest number of stamps to fill all 3 blank squares. Okay, pick the stamps you'll use by checking the box. Excuse me, I don't know if that came through. Bring in some water. Oh, okay. So the 3 can be, the 3's a 3. 7 would be a... I don't think you can rotate any of these or flip them upside down or anything. It's not like a 9 can be a 6. But can't this be a 2? Could that be a 2? So 1 plus 1 equals 2?
Here's my answer. I don't know what to say.
Oh, that's not it. I thought that could be a 2. Because 1 plus 1 equals 2 would work fine. 3 plus 3 equals 6. No. 7 plus 7 equals 14. I really hate the way these are shaped. Like, I really think that's a 2, not a 5. And 1 plus 1 equals 2 works perfectly. Maybe it's supposed to be 5 plus 2 equals 7.
Here's my answer.
The only problem is that this was true, then I would call shenanigans. Because if this worked, then 1 plus 1 equals 2 would have worked as well. Think of all the equations with a 1-digit answer that you can provide with the 4 cents provide. One plus 3 equals 4. 1 plus 5 equals 6. 1 plus 7 equals 8. I mean, I guess you can make this an 8. You stamped it on both sides. That would be 3 checks. That seems too many.
How about this? Let me think this through again.
Like I said, I hate the way these stamps are looked with everything backwards. Still think the best answer is 1 plus 1 equals 2. There's only 1, 3, 5, and 7 will allow you to create a valid equation. This calls for a shift in your thinking. Yeah, I have been shifting. I have shifted. That's why I said 1 plus 1 equals 2. And you said it was wrong game. I don't know what you want me to do. Could you make a 6 out of a 3?
Here's my answer.
No, okay.
I don't know what to say.
I was thinking maybe if you stamped it differently, the 3 could be made into a 6. Game buzz let's say using stamps. One of the stamps can be used twice in the same square to create a single digit. Yeah, I thought of this. That's why I came up with the idea of 8. I mentioned that. But then we'd be 1 plus 3, 1 plus 7 equals 8, and that's too many. Three plus 8 equals 11. I mean, I guess that would work. You did something like that.
Here's my answer. I
Man,
don't know what to say.
this one is hard because they're looking for a very specific thing, but I've shown that there's multiple other ways to do this puzzle. Like 1 plus 1 equals 2. This doesn't have to be a 5. This could be a 2. 3 plus 3 equals 11. You know, you had 3 plus 8 equals double ones. That would work. So unless there's a solution which is only 1 stamp, I've shown that all of these things could work. I guess you can make an 8 out of this one. But I don't know how that helps. Again, you can make an 8 out of 3, and this is something that I've already talked about. I just don't know how that helps. And I'm gonna have to use a super hint for this, and it's way too easy of a puzzle to use this. Use the 3 stamp twice in a single blank square. You can make a different number and it only counts 1 stamp. Yeah, I know that. Use that number as the answer to the equation. I just figured out what else you need to use and you'll be done. Okay, so they're saying that 8 is the answer here. I still don't understand. I mean, 3 plus 5?
How about this?
Okay, I have a
That's
problem with this
relief.
puzzle though. I've shown that I can do other things to get to the answer here, and they're looking for a very specific answer, and I could have done other things. The 3 and 5 stamps are all you need. Yeah, I like I said, I have a problem with this puzzle because I've shown you 3 other answers and none of them were correct. So I'm not gonna take that as an L. That's a game being an L. So now you get how you read this thing day and night. Yep, maybe I'll take a read the paper when this case is done. Yeah, get yourself a better paper, Luke, though. One that doesn't have single choice answers. Oh, they're talking about dinner. How about this one? Oh, and this. And we got somebody gotta try that. It's amazing. Hee hee. Oh, Luke, you always sort of have the menu. I think I've seen that before. We'll go this way first. And then we'll swing back around. Maybe the game can redeem itself with this puzzle. Oh, hi there, Becky. On your way out? I sure am. An old gentleman staying with us has been running errand for him. Do you mean Dalmona? Yeah, that's the one. What do you think a man with so little hair needs a tub of pomade for? Pomade? to style that little tuft. It's weird, right? Still, you can't blame a guy for trying to stay stylish in his old age. That is quite curious. He just never struck me as a pomade type. Look at his eyes. Oh, and while on the subject of shopping tips, I actually have an issue I'd like your help with. A pricey pen. I bought this beautiful one-of-a-kind fountain pen from a luxury boutique for 10% off the original price of only $3,000. When I showed it to my friend, she took one look and just had to have it. She offered to pay me 10% more than what I paid. I love the pen, but I couldn't say no. Overall, how much did I gain or lose by selling the pen to a friend? Okay. So if it's 10% off 3,000, then it would be, what, 2,700? So it'd be 2,700 is what you bought it for. And you sold it for 10% more. So then we take 10% times 2,700, and which is 270, if I'm not mistaken, which would be 2,970. So in total, we made $30.
That should do the trick.
Interesting.
I was sure my logic was sound.
Huh. Okay, let me try thinking about this again. So I bought this beautiful one-of-a-kind pen for 10% off the original price of only $3,000. So if I'm not mistaken, which I don't think I am, 3,000 times 10% is 300, which is in fact 2,700. She offered to pay me 10% more than what I paid. So she's taking the pen for 10% more. So 2,700 times 0.10, 270, plus 2,700 is 2,970. Overall, how much did I gain? Oh! I'm dumb. I said what the difference is between 3,000 and 2,970. That's not what the puzzle is asking. The puzzle is asking is 2,970 minus 2,700, which is 270. All right. I had the right answer. I just didn't realize what the question was asking.
That should do the trick.
Yeah, that's easy.
Well, that's settled.
That's simple math. You got it. She'll make a profit of 270. 2,700. Yep. Yeah, that's easy math. For some reason, my brain said what was the difference between 3,000 and 2,970. And I don't know why my brain did that when I clearly knew that this was 2,970 and this was 2,700. So I thought that was weird. I knew you'd figure it out, Professor. You know, I had a question for Mr. Lamona, but he disappeared when I wasn't looking. Oh well. Oh, and please don't tell him I was wondering what the deal was with his pomade, okay? I'll even give you this something for giving the matter hush hush. Of course. Let's go ahead and do that new course now, as well as read our journal, which I haven't done yet. Rudolph claims that my future self may be found somewhere near the riverside. By this, I assume he means the area visible from the raised road on the way to Chinatown. Rudolph also showed us a flyer for a favorite restaurant of my future self. Given the circumstances, I think it would be prudent to stop in and ask a few questions there as well. Alright, what is this one called? Gold grab. No? Clean up. I've already done gold grab. Clean up. That Max, he rushed off ahead to the hotel and dropped all his toys along the way. Now I had to follow the trail of toys and pick them all up. Range of cars. Start with the end. Okay. I don't think... Okay. So I can't jump this. Which means I'm gonna have to go left and then down. So I'm gonna have to go down here, right here, and Why did I say down here? Be left here. And then I have to go up here. If I do that. It's not gonna work. So these can activate the bridge. So I could use a bridge if I needed to. But what if I go up here? And I'll hit the bridge. Then I go left here. Then I go down. I go right here. I go down. I go right. I go up. Now this is gonna be triggered unless I jump over this. And I go left. The problem is I don't have any more up and downs. I only have a down. If I had it up here, I go up and then right and I solve the puzzle. But that's, I don't have any more ups. Like, I could do this. But again, I don't have any ups. So how do I go here? What if I don't have any ups? Okay, I can't get this one going left. I could jump here and then jump over this. But then how do I get this guy? Let's try this. Then I would have to go down here. Right here, down here, up here, left here, and then right there. But I think this is gonna go away. This would work if that doesn't go away, but I think it's gonna go away. Yep, it went away. So close. Go this way, go that way. So close. What if I went down here and right here? What if I just moved it like that? So I go this way, I jump up here, I go right, I go that way, I go down, I go up, I go left, I think that's it! I think that's it! So I mostly can solve these. It's the pet ones I can't do. I don't know if I talk to these people or not. Nothing here. But I have shown that new puzzles do exist back here. Yeah, Birdie's in the area. Wait a moment, how did you get here? Impressed, are you? Let's say I have ways of making them possible. Wait, where'd our birdie go? Oh, wait, is our birdie helping us find hint coins now? Have we unlocked enough birdies for that to happen? Huh. That just shoots us out way over here. No. There could be puzzles here, though. There could be puzzles here. Okay, I'm gonna put a cut in the video, and I'm gonna explore over there, and if not, we'll just come back here. Okay, we're back. In actuality, the present is only like 4 screens that you can go down. I thought it would take much longer than that, but it's only 4 screens, so there's really not a lot that you can do. Instead of Auckland, there's not a lot to do here either. It's asking about flu shots. Like I said, there's not a lot to do here either, so this should go by pretty quick. By the way, I have decided on something, and that is that I'm going to take a slight break in between Professor Layton 3 and the Versus game. What we're going to do is we're going to play a different visual novel. Oh, wow. Look at this. It's going to be a real masterpiece. Yeah, that's amazing. So we're going to be playing a different visual novel, and I will have a poll up on it. 2 of the games are going to be my choice, and I think 2 of the games are going to be my Discord's choice based on our suggestions. So the 2 games that I'm going to choose are, I think it's called Mutin. Maybe, hold on, let me, I'm gonna look this up real quick. I think it's something Mutin. Mutin Shootin? Is it Shootin? Shootin Order. Yeah. So it's going to be Shootin Order, which is Kodaka's new game. Kodaka, of course, the guy who did Danganronpa, and also worked with Uchikoshi on the 100 line. And the second game that's going to be my choice is going to be No Sleep for Konami Date, which is, of course, the spin-off to the Somnium Files. So those are going to be my 2 choices. And then I'm going to let the community choose a couple other choices based on our list. And if you're not a part of our Discord, you're not going to be able to vote for those choices. But have no fear, the 2 winners are going to go to a YouTube poll. And on the YouTube poll, there is going to be... that's when you can vote on which of those 4 games I'm going to play next. So we're gonna have a little break in between visual novels, and then we will get back to. Then we'll get to the ultimate crossover. Books are such a soul. Have you discovered the value of the written word, boy? Of course, I love books. I read the Sherlock Holmes stories at least a dozen times. Books are tricky things. My enlightenment made physical, but others are just so much paper. Only by reading can one sort the worthwhile from the worthless. I never thought about that way. Yes, within books sleep 1,000 puzzles. Here's one more. Huh? What's this one called? Shelve the Books. Arrange the 5 books below into the green bookshelf on these rules. No books can go to the left of the brown book. Only the blue book can touch the brown book. The yellow book goes to the left. Yada, 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 yada. Okay. So instantly. Only the no books can go left of the brown book. So that means the brown book has to go way over here. Only the blue book can touch the brown book. So that means the blue book has to go here. I mean, technically it can go up here and the other books can go over here. The yellow book goes to the left of the white book. The yellow book goes to the left of the white book. Yellow book goes left of the white book. The blue book must touch the purple book. So, oh, you can't do that with the purple book. Then how do you do the no books can go left of the brown book? Maybe then you just have to lay this down. Because if you lay this down, nothing can go left to it. Because it's already left. And then only the blue book can touch that book, which means that one has to go next, like that. The white book needs to be sandwiched between the yellow and purple books. The white book needs to be sandwiched between the yellow and purple books and not touch any others. The blue book must touch the purple book. An empty space big enough for one book must be left next to the yellow book. Like that. I mean, I don't know if it's supposed to be like that or like that. Can you fit a book there? And technically, no. Blue book. Only the blue book can touch the brown book. That one has to go flat. Can't make that one stand up because then... I mean, that is a big space next to the yellow book.
Here's my answer.
So that's the thing I
I
hate
don't know
about
what to
these
say.
puzzles sometimes. That it's so precise what they want. And because it's so precise what they want, sometimes you could get a correct answer and not have the correct answer, if that makes sense. Because, I mean, this does seem like there would be a space there. So if there is space there, then it should work. But it's not working. So... brown book. Only the blue book can touch the brown book. Try putting these the other way again. Yeah, the brown book Only the blue book can touch the brown book. The yellow book goes to the left of the white book. So you can't lay this flat here. And you can't put it there. So the yellow book goes to the left of the white book. The white book needs to be sandwiched between the yellow and purple book. Like that. The white book is sandwiched between the yellow and purple. Empty space big enough for one book must be left next to the yellow book. I mean, there is a space there. I mean, that's not physically possible. But what if you moved all these up like this? So now there's space for a book there, right? Not technically. Oh, I can move it up one more. Like that? I mean, you can put a book down here. An empty space big enough for one book must be left next to the yellow book. The big space right there where you can go on the bottom. Only the blue book can touch the brown book. I don't think that's right.
This one's as good as solved. I don't know what to say.
I know what to say. It's wrong! What am I doing? Oh, I just realized. I had this backwards anyway. No books can go left of the brown book. The brown book's over here, all the way to the right. So I need to basically reverse all these. Like that. No books can go to the left of the brown book. Only the blue book can touch the brown book. What if I have it like this? Well, that lays flat. So there's space here. But it must be left next to the yellow book. So these have to be reversed. Like that. Blue book can touch the brown. Brown's all the way to the left. Yellow book goes to the left of the white book. The white book is sandwiched between yellow and purple. Empty space big enough for one book must be left next. That should work. The question is, will it count this book as touching the brown book?
Here's my answer. I guess it's back to the drawing board.
Yes, the blue book is touching the purple book. I feel like this should work. I feel like this should work. No books can go left of the brown. There's no books left of the brown. Only the blue book can touch the brown book. Yellow book goes to the left of the white book. The blue book must touch the purple book. It is. The white book needs to be sandwiched between the yellow and purple and not touch any other. Oh. This is touching this. Hold on. Hold on. No, this may be actually easier than I thought. The purple books are taller than these books. So if I just move this one to the top and I move these down, purple is touching blue. Purple is touching blue. No books are to the left of brown. Only the blue book is touching the brown. The white book is sandwiched between the two. And there's an empty space big enough for one book because the brown and purple books are the tallest and blue. And a book could go right there. Question is this book again going to nullify the brown book rule? I don't think so.
This one's as good as solved.
Oh, thank goodness.
No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
That was very tricky. Book smart. Place the blue book sideways. The top is a key. That is very tricky. Super tricky. Paper and ink are mere objects. In time, the rot and vanish. Ideas, knowledge, like they are eternal, unless they are trashy novels, like Twilight. Inspire you to read as many books of real value as possible. What about Sherlock Holmes? Are those books of value? Ah, absolutely, man. They are the filet mignon of soul sustenance. Yay! Ooh, that was a really tricky one. I didn't think the hints would really help me there. That's why I wasn't spamming the hints. Like, that would say things I already knew.
Go on.
Yeah, we already know this. So have I been everywhere? I feel like I have. By the way, if you do like what we do here, I humbly ask that you hit the thumbs up button to like the video and subscribe. Kind of in a rut lately as far as growth on YouTube, and I could use all the help I could get, so I much appreciate it. Of course, the best way you can help my channel is just by watching the videos and leaving a comment, because those things always help the growth. I do believe these are used to catch fish. Those things are huge. Am I the only one who's trying these steps? Not so bad unless you look down. Seems like there has to be something here. Wow, the river looks like it goes on forever. It's so pretty. That's an interesting little guy there.
Careful now. That rabbit looks awfully, agitated.
Why are we messing with rabbits?
I don't like that glint in his eye. He looks like he could attack us at any moment.
Well, you've always had a way with animals, even those of the more cantankerous variety.
Oh, that's a good word.
Why don't you see if you can't befriend the little fellow?
Befriend him, right. He doesn't look too, friendly, but I guess I can give it a shot.
What do you want?
Hello. I hope you're enjoying this lovely day. Would you mind if we pass through here?
You humans are so full of yourself. Always acting like you own a place. But this here's my turf. Take one more step and I'll rearrange your kneecaps.
Kung Fu Rabbit.
Sorry, Mr. Rabbit. I didn't mean to.
Mr. Rabbit? Ah, please. What storybook you get that from? The name's subject free, okay? And don't get any stupid ideas about us being friends just because you know my name now.
Of course not, Mr. Subject 3. I didn't mean to impose, but we really do need to pass through here.
Those puny ears of yours don't hear too well, do they, boy? I thought I made it clear that this is my turf.
But we just...
Ah, shut your trap. Look, I'm not an unreasonable rabbit, but nothing's free, you know. If you want through that much, you're gonna have to solve this puzzle.
Challenge accepted. Rabbit hops. This peculiar rabbit has a unique method of grinding round. He travels 30 centimeters with each hop. When he lands, he immediately hops 30 centimeters to the direction his tail is pointing. On a straight line, what is the minimum number of hops will take his rabbit to reach a spot 10 meters away? This is funky. $70 to $30. And let's point it. Why is he twisted to the right when he lands? Doesn't make any sense. It should be hop straight back. Why is he twisted? I don't understand this puzzle. Those are the worst kind of puzzles, when you don't even understand what the puzzle is asking. Because the way it's tilted, it's like, why is he tilted to the right when he lands? That doesn't make any sense. He should just jump straight backwards 30. Not go forward 70 and then turn and then go back 30 in a easterly position. Okay, so 70 plus 30 is 40. And then 70 plus 30 would be 40. And then straight back would be 70. Granted, he would go back 30, but he would still reach it there. So 70, 30 is 40. That's 2 jumps. And then 70, 30 is 4 jumps. And then 70 would be 5 jumps. So it would be 5 jumps.
How about this?
Come on,
I
game.
guess
That
it's
is
back
correct.
to the drawing board.
That is correct. Unless it has something to do with this angle, and if it does, I don't understand what this is doing. Like, the picture is telling me something different than what the words are telling me on the screen. And because of that, I have no idea what it's actually asking me to do. This is a problem. You can't have an image of something contradict what this is saying. Like, there's no reason he should be jumping this way. He jumps 70 feet this way. The arrow clearly says this way, and then he turns. So I have no idea if this is true or if this is true. And because of that, I have no idea how to solve this puzzle. What's this one called? Bunny Hop or something? I can look up the UK description to see if that would... Rabbit Hops, what it's called. Alright. An uncommonly clever rabbit has imposed some rather strange rules upon its movement. It can jump 70 centimeters forward, but every jump forwards, it must jump 30 centimeters in the direction of its tail. This rabbit needs to travel 10 meters in a straight line. What is the lowest number of jumps in which it could cover the distance? Yeah, again, I still think I'm correct about it being 5. Because you go 70 up, then 30 back, you're 40 away. You go 70 up, you go 30 back, now you're 80 away. And then you just jump back 70 centimeters. Granted, you would have to hop immediately, but you do get to the spot at 10 meters away. Oh, wait a second. This is a trap. This is a trap, and this requires more brain power than I could muster. I don't know if this is a trap or not, but this says centimeters and this says meters. because this says centimeters and this says meters. I believe centimeters is what, 100 meters. So you would have to go 700 centimeters and 300 centimeters. So I would have to take my answer 5 and multiply by 100, which would be 500, which is not enough space here. So that's not going to work. This is not worded correctly. Because I doubt it's a conversion. I'm pretty sure it's all supposed to be centimeters, but it says meters. And that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. It should say 10 centimeters, not 10 meters. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. I could try asking for hints, but if I don't understand the puzzle, it's not going to help. Because I'm not sure if it's supposed to be meters or centimeters. I'm not sure what's going on with this crazy dance that he's doing over here like this. When the question doesn't say he's doing this. So I just have too many questions to even be able to solve this puzzle. Let's see. The answer is 20 jumps. After every 70 centimeter jumps forward, the puzzle rabbit turns around 180 degrees and jumps a further 30 centimeters in the direction of its tail, thereby covering 1 meter in 2 jumps. What? Why does it say... Oh, it covers 1 meter in 2 jumps. So you just multiply 20 times 1? Just 20 meters? But then it would be 10 meters. I'm so confused.
How about this?
I am so confused right now.
That's a relief.
Hop hop hooray, 20 hops is correct. If the bunny rabbit turns 180 degrees in mid-air during each 70 centimeter drop, which it doesn't say, by the way. It doesn't say it turns 180 degrees. It looks like it's turning 90 degrees? Or 45 degrees? It doesn't look like it's turning 180 degrees. It will land and then hop 30 centimeters toward his tail, which will be pointing forward to the target spot. Using this method, it will simply take the bunny 2 hops to cover each meter. I don't understand this one at all. I just don't understand this one at all. This is not a good puzzle in my brain. Maybe someone in the comment section can go, okay, Flightless, let me explain to you what's going on here. And maybe you understand this better than me, but this just doesn't make any sense at all. Like, the entire puzzle makes no sense. How do you know he turns 180 degrees? There's nothing in the puzzle that tells you he turns 180 degrees. I mean, 180 degrees is literally like going backwards. So you go up and then you go backwards. That's not what's happening in the image. That's what's supposed to be happening. He goes 70 up and then 30 back. That's what's supposed to be happening. But that's not what's actually happening. And then it doesn't make sense because it says it will simply take the bunny 2 hops to cover each meter. How is he covering a meter in 2 hops? And 2 hops is covering 80 centimeters. That's not a meter. So I just don't understand this puzzle at all. You're one of the smartest of men, I'll give you that. So what exactly is the story, Mr. Subject 3? Want to know more about this old hair, do you? Well, get your hanky ready, because my tale's a real tearjerker. Okay.
I was born in the mean streets of London and separated from my parents at an early age.
Aww.
I would never see them again. It wasn't long before I was kidnapped and sold as a lab animal. I thought it couldn't get any worse. The research facility I was taken to was the most miserable place on Earth. It was there that the whitecoats started calling me Subject Free.
Aww.
That's a peculiar name.
Yeah, that's because it wasn't so much a name as an ID. I was a test subject, not a cuddly pet. There was a Subject 1 and a Subject 2 there. But who knows what happened to them?
I don't mean to stir up painful memories, but you said you were a test subject, so...
You want to know about the test they did on me? Just thinking about it makes my fur stand on end. Well, this was one of their favourite routines. They'd throw me in a room and cut the lights. There'd be a loud noise like nails on a blackboard.
Aww. Hey, why are you mistreating poor Mr. Rabbit? What is wrong with you people?
Next thing I know, I'm in a totally different room. Even now, I've no idea what they were doing.
That sounds awful.
Have you two worked everything out?
Did you hear Subject 3's terrible story? Apparently, he was forced to be a test subject in a whole bunch of weird science experiments.
Our friend here carries a heavy burden on his shoulders.
Poor little fellow.
Poor little fellow? Spare me your pity. Life is hard, kid, and I've had it harder than most. None of it really matters. The sooner you stop expecting good things to happen, the better off you'll be.
What kind of attitude is that? You're free now, and you've got your whole life ahead of you.
Ah, so now you're gonna tell me how to live my life, huh? Go on then, get out of my face before I bite the lot of you.
Aw, poor guy. And of course, the toy car care pack. Alright, well, this is where we are going to have to stop for the day, though. Much appreciate you all. Love you all so very much. Hope you have a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day. And until next time, when I continue my Let's Play of Professor Layton in the Unwound Future, so long, and take care. Thank you for watching this video, and being the #1 YouTube community in all of YouTube. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear from you. And remember that you matter, you are brilliant, and you are loved. Always be true to yourself, and never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.